Imagine a conversation between two friends catching up. The first says to the other, "Hey, it's good to see you. Did you manage to get away on holiday?" And the second person says, "Yeah, I did. I went to Prague." And then the first person replies, "Oh, I've been to Prague. It's wonderful, isn't it? I stayed at this place, and then I did this, and then I went there." And off they go, talking all about when they went to Prague, even though it's person number two that has just been there and who was asked about that very holiday. Yet it's not them now talking about it. The topic has been snatched. It's not really a conversation anymore. It's a monologue from person number one. It's almost as if they only asked the question so that they could talk about the answer. We all know people like that. I know one who phrases his question so that whatever the answer is, he gets to snatch the topic and start talking. I was with him once and he saw someone wearing a t-shirt that said, "Don't mess with Texas." And the t-shirt wearer was also a man of ample girth, wearing garish shorts and a baseball cap. It's a stereotype, I know, but there was a good chance he was from the Lone Star State. Now, my companion is a friendly sort and introduced himself along the lines of, "Hey, I love the shirt." "Hey, why thanks, buddy." So sorry about that accent. "Are you from Texas?" my companion asked. At this point, I can tell you that the conversation is about to be snatched. Now, you might think it depends on what the answer is, but the reality is the answer is irrelevant. I know that my companion is now going to talk about one of his trips to the US of A. If the answer is, "Why yes, I am from Texas," then the snatching line will be, "Oh, what a wonderful part of the world. I travelled there in 2015 and ... But if the answer is, "Well, actually no, I'm from Wyoming," then the snatching line will be, "Ah, Wyoming. We never got as far as Wyoming, but when I travelled to the US in 2015, we spent time in ... and we're off." Even if the answer is, "Nah, mate, I'm from Hackney. I just like the shirt," then the snatching line will be, "Well, if ever you get the opportunity to visit Texas, you must grab it with both hands. It's a wonderful place. And when I visited in 2015, you get the point." People like this are not rare. They pop up all the time. There's a chance that you could even be one. Maybe not all the time, maybe not as pronounced as my companion, but maybe you do it some of the time. We're all a bit guilty of this now and again, but that's not how we should be listening. We really shouldn't ask questions so that we can prattle on for ages about ourselves. I'll offer two reasons why we shouldn't. Reason number one, it's rude and self-indulgent. Most people love the sound of their own voice, and it's fine to be heard. So of course you can contribute and be part of a conversation. But when someone dominates a conversation and snatches the topic again and again, it's not being respectful to the other person. It's not a shared and equal experience. Reason number two, you learn nothing. Look, I've been talking to you for ages now, and I hope you've found value in the course. But when you think about it, I've learned nothing. If we were together in real life, I'd have learned absolutely zero, because it's been a one-way conversation. I haven't been able to learn anything new from you at all. And that's because I haven't been listening. I've been doing all the talking. I'm really missing out. And that's what happens when you speak too much in the real world. You're not learning anything at all. You're not really understanding the other person. How can you? In order to understand what people are attempting to communicate, we're going to have to ensure our listening is top-notch. And becoming aware of the temptation to snatch the conversation, well, that's a really good start.